Oilers postgame following a 6-1 defeat at the Sherwood Park Arena against the Sherwood Park Crusaders. Gino DePaoli along with you. Now joining me is assistant coach Reid Hnatowich. And Reid, minus the score, you look at the start this team had. You hit the post a couple times, and I really thought that the score didn't dictate for a while how this team was playing. And just maybe elaborate on what was a decent start but just couldn't cash in.
Yeah, like that's one of those ones where just looking at those things, we were in the box quite a bit. We need to figure that out as a collective unit. We play a lot of the time in the penalty box. So in terms of just the discipline aspect and stuff, that's something that we really need to focus on. Just the 5-on-5 structure, when we're in that and we're in the flow of the game with the 5-on-5, we're positive. But, we get into situations where we're shorthanded and then we're shorthanded again. It drains guys, emotional toll as well as physical. And it's hard to grit back. We did have some opportunities in the first, and that's one of those ones where we just need to keep positive with those, right? And we just need to kind of build off of those throughout the course of a game. Something negative happens, we forget about the positives, and then we get into that situation. So, just looking at it, just with the discipline aspect, we need to really kind of focus on that, and then just try and kind of build as a collective group and focus on some positives.
The one thing that I just kind of look and for this Oiler team was just the amount of time in the offensive zone 5-on-5. It kind of just felt like kind of one and done shots, and you're chasing and trying to maintain something, and you can only try and do that for so long, and it just wasn't working. Is there anything in specific that just kind of went wrong in the offensive zone that led to those sort of one and done situations?
Yeah, we need to be better with our initial shots. Missed a lot of nets, especially in that third period, where we had some good pucks in some good areas, and we were just simply missing. So that's just a mental lapse in terms of our shot selection. And then with our 2s and 3s, we need to get hungrier, more gritty, and more desperate in terms of just getting aggressive to bury those rebounds. And that's something where, like you said, like you've noticed, we get those initial things, but then those 2s or 3s, those dirty goals that don't make the highlight reel, those are the ones that we need to really try and focus on. Like we have 2 games here, where we had a weekend, we got outscored by a lot, and we didn't put a lot in the back of the net. So that's something we definitely need to focus on this week at practice.
Kind of leads into my next question. Obviously, it was not a fun weekend for this Oiler team, plain and simple. How does that message get relayed? Do you have to say a whole lot as a coaching staff, or is there just kind of, look at the score sheet and realize this team has a long way to go?
Well, and that's the thing, right? Like we have one of 2 options, and that's the biggest one is, we go to work on Monday to improve and to get better. The second option is obviously not a possibility in terms of just continuing with this. So we need to just really sit as a collective group and make sure that Monday, and you know what, the guys work hard at practice. We're focused. We just need to do a little bit better job in translating into a game, and we just need to keep kind of with the process here.
Last one, Calgary Canucks on Tuesday. I feel like it's a must-win for this Oiler team, and just give something going for a week where you're going to have South Division teams before a long road trip again in 2 weeks up north as well. And does it kind of feel like that must-win territory? We are a third of the way through the season. Yeah,
and that's one of those ones too where obviously Tuesday we need to regroup. Short memory in terms of what transpired here, but we just need to really make sure that the things that are costing us the games get addressed for the Tuesday performance.
Appreciate the time, Coach, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
Thanks, Gino.